everybody, it's Starlash.a with Girl Start Over. So today's podcast episode is my very first episode, and I'm going to be interviewing IDARA Dorsey, who is the CEO of Trap of Minks and Garnet Global Enterprises. Guys, when I tell you this video is information packed, you're going to want to watch it, you're going to want to share it with a friend, because if you've messed up your credit, if you've done things that you don't even feel like you can come back from, this is the video for you, because IDARA is going to go into detail on how you can fix your credit, how you can start building again, even after you fail. IDARA is also a successful entrepreneur making thousands of dollars each month doing lashes as a lash tech here in Orlando, Florida from Trap of Minks. And guys, she's a bomb lash tech because y'all, she even did my lashes too. So I want you to really pay attention, take some notes, and IDARA has a ebook for sale, and we're going to either put it here or right here in the video. But guys, this ebook is literally the blueprint for what you need if you're going to start submitting and cleaning your credit up, and you need to know what to say and how to say it, especially for removing inaccurate things. Please do it with integrity, guys. But she has the blueprint for everything in her ebook, and I believe it's only $25. So I want you guys to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments below. Follow me on Facebook, connect with me on Instagram, and guys, thanks for coming to Girl Start Now. So I'm done talking, y'all, because I ain't gonna be doing too much of it. It's gonna be IDARA. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll leave her information in the description box below. Bye, guys.
Hey everybody, it's Starlash.a. So y'all know, okay, I have to come give y'all the tea. Y'all know when I learn new business stuff, I like to share it with y'all. And even if I don't know, I definitely love to plug you. So listen, I'm going to be doing too much talking today. I have IDARA with me, and she is the owner of Trap of Minks LLC and Garnet Global Enterprises. And y'all, she's going to tell us how to fix our credit so we can be baddies out here, okay, with a high credit score. So hey girl.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, so how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So listen, let's get right into this. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about your businesses.
Okay, so the first business I started in January 2019, that was Trap with Minks LLC. I started it because really one of my coworkers told me to start LLC. She had the beauty bar in Trenton now, and I listened to her and I started the LLC. And then following in 2020 when COVID broke out, I was selling strip lashes under my LLC. So when COVID broke out, I had to kind of like pivot because I'm like, dang, club shut down, everything shut down. I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do? So then that's when I started doing individuals. I was doing hair. I was doing like fox locks. Like a lot of people don't know, like I could really do hair. I just don't like doing people hair. So lashes was just like more of the way for me to go. And then I just kept getting clientele for lashes. And so I just kind of focused on it and just like charged up off that, honestly. And then recently my father passed away April 26th, and I started another business in that Garnet Global Enterprises. And I began to repair my credit, repair other people's credit. And honestly, like I'm falling in love with credit repair simply because them racks come so fast.
Okay, she said the racks come fast, y'all. Okay, so what is your turnaround time for repairing credit? Like how long do it take you?
I say to be fair and to stay in legal guidelines, 30 to 60 days. So that's about 2 months of both parties being consistent. Now, in a case where someone has, let's say, high utilization on credit cards that they cannot pay down, or they put themselves on a 6-month plan to pay down, I could do my part in 30 to 60 days, and then the rest is on you to lower your utilization. But it's different things that you can do to lower your utilization as well. Like if you have Navy Federal, you can do a pledge loan. If you got good credit, you can go get a loan from like Truist, BOA, Chase, a no doc loan. Like look up no doc loans. I can give you some no doc loans at the end. Just remind me. And you could get a loan, and you can pay majority of it back and leave like $1,000 on there and pay that off over the course of 6 months, and that'll have great reporting history. And you can do that just to build credit, or if you need the loan, it'll work that way as well. Showing you how to get a loan from like a bank like Truist without inquiring an inquiry. So
okay, and that's on your Instagram?
Yeah. Basically, how you want to do that is you want to go acquire for the loan. As soon as the inquiry hits your credit report, it's going to spend about 2 to 3 days in underwriting before you know if you're approved for that loan or not. So within those 2 to 3 days in underwriting, and when that inquiry hits your credit report, you need to be on the phone with Experian, basically telling them like, hey, I don't have an open account tied to this inquiry. Can you please remove it? So by the time you're approved for the loan and the loan hits your credit, there's no inquiry. So all you have is a trade line with no inquiry. So now you have a primary trade line and not a regular trade line that's going to fall off in 2 weeks. This is never going to fall off.
So inquiries on your credit is bad.
Very.
Okay,
like,
so
that's why a lot of like your credit gurus, your fake people to watch on credit, they'll definitely preach about like, oh, 5 cards, 1 inquiry, because if you get 5 cards with 1 inquiry, it's in your best interest to do that than to have 5 cards and 5 inquiries.
So is the credit people or people when they run our credit, are the inquiries illegal? Because if the stuff is staying there and it's looking like we have open accounts but we actually don't, that shouldn't have been there to begin with.
Basically, yes, because none of us consent to getting our credit ran through a million banks. It's easy to remove the inquiry when it's not tied to an open account, but when it's tied to an open account, it gets a little harder to remove the inquiry.
Okay.
But
so
everything could be removed with time and patience and Metro 2 compliance.
What do you think is the biggest thing to help somebody like grow their credit? Like, let's just say they have inquiries that aren't really removable, or they haven't done things right. So how can you go forward from those types of situations?
Metro 2 compliance. You could clean your credit with Metro 2 compliance, remove everything inaccurate on there, because to be honest, they're not really supposed to be reporting inaccurate information on your credit report, and anything could be inaccurate, like addresses, things you left on there, debt on there that you feel me didn't do, or like, so you can clean your credit with Metro 2 compliance, because everybody has inaccurate information on their credit report. Like TransUnion was just sued for like a lot of money in M's.
Really?
For reporting inaccurate information on people's credit report. That's why it's so easy to remove stuff from TransUnion right now. So that's why I is clean your credit report and do right by it, and understand like, okay, I'm gonna do good because I'm not gonna keep going through this process, So all you really gotta do is clean your credit, use Metro 2 compliance. If you don't want to hire somebody to do it, sit down and learn everything yourself. I did, because I rather learn how to fish than be given a fish. And everybody who was doing credit at the time when I was working on my credit at first, like the first time, they were just trying to give me a fish. They wasn't really trying to teach me how to fish. So I just took my time and learned it as I went, like F up after F up, getting stuff right, getting stuff wrong. And now I'm in a position where I got it right. And I'm helping other people get it right, because it's like, I don't know, like people be telling y'all stuff on the internet, but now that I know what I know, I be looking at the content like, okay, you're not telling them everything. Like if I post something on how to do X, Y, Z, it's really like follow that play and run
it. Okay. Now, can you explain to the people what the Metro 2 compliance is?
Okay, so Metro 2 compliance is basically a system that sends the credit bureaus letters in a language that they understand.
Right. And in your ebook, you have those letters.
Yes, I do. Yes. I have those letters in my ebook. I'm glad that you read it, okay, gang. But so basically, like those letters, their system, their eOscar system understands those letters, and those letters contain certain codes, U.S. codes that protect us as consumers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important that we move aggressively, use those letters, and send them those letters with those codes so we can hurry up, clean our credit, and, you know, have the life that's our birthright. Nobody's supposed to be in debt. Nobody's supposed to be aggravated, irritated with bills. Like, that's not our birthright. So I truly believe that.
Right. Amen. I believe so too. Okay, listen. How important is your personal credit with business credit? So it's like if
100 out of 10, because you need your personal credit to get high limits to leverage your business credit. And you could definitely get no doc loans. That's why it's important to clean your credit and clean it fast. You could definitely like do what you want to do and do what you have to do and do what you need to do. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you gotta do it fast. Like, you gotta move fast and you gotta be aggressive with fixing your credit. Like, today is Monday, so Tuesday, like, I gotta start back in the morning, like calling the bureaus and being aggressive. And tomorrow I'm actually gonna start sending out cease and desist. I'm going to show them what US code they violated, and I'm going to request that they pay me $1,000 until they remove this charge off of my credit. So I'll give you a little backstory about my personal credit that got me so deep into credit. My personal credit, it fluctuate. Like, I done seen the highest I done seen is like 680, then it'll drop to like 580, but it don't drop below a 580 usually. So recently my credit score was good. I got it to like a 680, paid off all my credit cards. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm straight. I moved to Orlando, got me an apartment, and I got me a second car to put my first car on Turo.
Okay.
So I moved here or whatever. And so I just started getting alerts out of nowhere. Like, my credit score dropped. I'm like, well, what the hell going on? So
Right.
I'm looking on the thing and it's a whole charge off for 8 bands on me. Like, some loan they claim that I didn't pay. But the crazy part is I don't even remember taking out the loan, first of all. And second of all, every loan on my credit report is paid, from car loans to like any other loan. My granddad taught me to pay on the principal. So I be paying stuff early to lower the interest and to make my credit score go up faster. And you could do that with car loans, and you could do that with loans, like whatever, credit cards, whatever. So when I seen it, I'm like, dang, like, I really got to educate myself to like get this stuff off and like keep my credit in good standing. I don't want to like see something and then have to find somebody to fix it and wait for them to fix it. Days going on. Now I don't know what to do, but thank God that I done took courses and I done bought ebooks. Like, I done bought multiple ebooks from Dion, from Smitty, Mikkel, and Dom. Like, I have courses and ebooks from GOATs in game, like qualified people that cash out on the regular from this credit stuff. And it's like, that's why I feel like, okay, it's my time. Like, I know what I'm doing. I done learned from the best. Now it's time to execute. So as soon as I get this charge off, I'm definitely show, you feel me, how it was done. Because yeah, it definitely got to come off. And you have instances like that stuff happen, and it's like, yeah, like in that instance, they need to remove that off my credit. So if somebody's in that type of situation, it's definitely smart to fix your credit.
Okay. So I heard this from a lot of people who did credit videos at the time, because I started Girl Start Over. Okay, guys. And so we are a LLC, so we're a legal company. But I was looking into business credit, and I even bought a book. Well, my friend actually gave me a book about business credit. And one thing that was like said throughout the YouTube videos that I was watching was that you could apply the stuff but freeze your credit. And then in the business book that I read, she talked about getting that 30 accounts if your credit is like actually bad. So in my personal experience, I have applied to one thing while freezing my credit, but they recognize my credit is frozen. But on YouTube, they said they wouldn't know it. And so I was just like, okay, that's interesting. So
Okay, so
is that true
I'm
or
gonna
no?
be honest with you. Yes and no. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it depends. Now, if you gonna use the freeze your credit hack, run it with the overnight play. So if you gonna freeze your credit, try to smack like 11, 12, like those type of times. Don't be trying to freeze it and then running it during the day because those are live people that review those applications. But you run the overnight play, you're gonna run into their automated system.
We gauge that it will or won't work. Like, or is there like specific companies that it works for?
Okay, so I feel like you can run an overnight play with anything. Like it should work. But the thing is, you have to run an overnight play, know your credit score,
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of be in good standing. Like if you got bad credit, it don't matter what time it is. There ain't nothing really going through. But if you got decent credit, you don't got no derogatory marks, no charge offs, no collections, not a lot of inquiries, your personal information is intact, you gonna run
Mm-hmm.
the play. And that's why people be stressing structure your credit profile. As long as you structure your credit profile correctly, you can run these plays and you'll be straight. But you
Mm-hmm.
gotta structure your credit profile correctly. And I notice because I don't try to run some of these plays when my credit was bad and it wasn't going through, and then my
Right.
credit score increased, it went through.
Mm-hmm. So, girls, what does this mean? We just need to get our credit together. Okay, we can't just be out here trying to bad credit everything and think it's gonna work. We got to get it together. Okay, so we can do this, guys. I'm on the credit journey. My personal experience, I really don't even have a lot of debt. I think I have like in total $10,000, which is not bad, but a lot of it's from medical bills, from school, and then like previous credit card debt, but it's not a lot. And then I started paying some of it off. And some of it, like it says paid off on my credit report. And in my experience, it did help it go up a little bit. But even with some of the other things I have and that's being taken into consideration, like I want to get my bins. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get my bins soon. But they
So
told me because of my
now,
credit.
yesterday, speaking into existence.
Now they told me I needed to put the bins was less than 20,000. I think it was like either 16 or 17. And they told me because my credit, I needed to put $9,000 down. And I'm like,
That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. Down payments are illegal. You're not even supposed to mix a credit and a cash transaction. And there's U.S. codes that state that. Yeah, that's illegal.
it's illegal. How you tell them it's illegal? How you
You
tell
just
them
write
if you like
them.
it's illegal?
Did they pull your credit?
You said, did
Did
they
they
pull
give
my
you a
credit?
paper? Yeah,
I think they did not pull my credit. I think I just did like a pre-qualification.
pre-approval. Do
Yep,
you
and
have
that's what
do
they
you
did.
have that pre-approval on like a paper? Like did they
Nope, I
give
did
you
it
a
online. I
physical
did it
copy?
online. It's not on the paper. It's online.
That's where sometimes we mess up at Z. Now, if you would have went in there physically, did your pre-qualification in person, and got a physical copy of this is how much you had to put down X, Y, and Z, could have marked it up and put U.S. codes on it, sent it back, and tell them why it's illegal for them to deny you credit, and that credit is your birthright. And down payments are illegal because you're not really supposed to mix a cash and a credit transaction. But because you didn't do that, you're not really able to do that.
So y'all, we just learned
Mm-hmm.
something. So Star gonna be in that Benz, okay? She gonna be in it, y'all. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
I want to talk about your lash company, okay? Because y'all, she did my lashes, and y'all, my lashes is not even on all the way no more, but I still look cute. Okay, baby, my lashes was cute when I got them done. It was like a shock for me because it was my first time really getting my lashes done for real. But I looked so cute, and it was so nice to go to sleep and wake up with lashes. I was like, look at that. I don't even got to buy no lashes, no lash glue. But so tell us, how has your journey as an entrepreneur with the lashes specifically? How has it been? How has it been getting clients? Because I heard like a lot of girls say, ever since COVID, really, some people say they lost clients, or like people feel like it's slow right now for the beauty industry. So like, what do you say about that?
Honestly, it's what you make it. And don't tell yourself it's slow. Always tell yourself it's picking up, it's half full, never half empty. It's about your hustle and it's about your grind. And like I said about everybody getting conditioned with being online, I say that to say we lost human interaction. Like I just got 750 flyers made to pass out to make myself have human interaction, because people look at you differently. They think about you differently when they meet you in person. Like, oh, she cool. I can go to her. That speed up the process. But somebody actually from Facebook's ad campaign team, they called me and they worked with me personally. My man just called me one day, and he just been helping me with my ass since. And he actually told me that it takes 7 times for somebody to see you and for you to convert them as a client, as a customer, as a whatever. So that's why I post so much, but you gotta post like crazy to convert people online. Man, I can get a flyer, put a discount code on it, hand it out to people, hand it out however you gonna hand it out, and call it a day, and try not to lose that human interaction. And it's like, I know like we've definitely lost that. But besides that, I mean, if you got money to spend on ads, learning how to run ads is an option. And like, don't get me wrong, like it's challenging being an entrepreneur because everything has gotten so advanced. Like a lot of people don't know how to make reels. A lot of people don't know how to edit their content. A lot of people don't know how to run ads and stuff like that. But all I can say is never give up. Like it's not like we living in our parents' times, our grandparents' times. Like you go on TikTok, somebody teach you how to run an ad. You go on YouTube, somebody teach you how to run an ad. They selling courses on this, they selling courses on that. Save up or fix your credit, take out a loan, invest in the courses you want to invest in, stick to it, stay down, and really learn the information. Like one thing about it, I read, and maybe we can have another podcast soon. I'll go over the books I read. But one thing about it, I get through all my courses that I buy. Like
Oh,
I
that's so
study,
good.
you get what I'm saying? Like I study podcasts, I study information, like I read, I absorb information, I don't even listen to music like that no more. I don't watch TV. My TV unplugged right now, I'm looking at it. Like I really take the time to absorb information. So if I feel like my business is not where it needs to be, I figure out like who can I get in front of, or what do I need to do to really take this to the next level, because I can't accept failure. Like it's real hard for me to accept failure. I've been failed. I done been damn near close to it. I done had like hard times and ups and downs, especially working for somebody, being an entrepreneur. Like whether I was employed working for somebody or being an entrepreneur, I done experienced like hard times in both. So it's like, don't think because you work for somebody, you're not going to experience entrepreneur pain. And because you're an entrepreneur, you're not going to experience 9 to 5 pain. You still got to grind. You still got to get up. You still got to do what you need to do, just different roles and tasks and responsibilities. Like, okay, what I'm going to focus on, what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do both, am I going to divide the day up? So that means in the day I go to work, at night I sit down and I study on how I can grow this business. Like you really gotta make you a schedule, just like do what you need to do to get your business to the next level if that's what you want to do. If entrepreneurship is not for you, if that's not what you want to do, then don't even waste your time.
I think one thing that's really overrated is entrepreneurship, because everybody isn't going to be an entrepreneur, because there are some people who God has blessed to work, because if we start the businesses, who gonna manage the other stuff we need done? We need people to be managers and administrators. Like, we need that stuff too. So y'all, it ain't nothing wrong with if you got to work a job. So, okay. And you stay that way, that's cool. So in doing lashes, what's the most money you made in one day?
1,200
in one day from lashes.
Yeah, and this was like FAMU homecoming, like last year. But
Okay.
that's not unnormal. Like I done did that way, like on multiple occasions, more than once. Whether it was throwing a sale, or it was a holiday, or people was going here or going there. I just moved to Orlando, so I'm still like basically right now my business is at 5K, so I'm almost back to 10K. And we in the beginning of November, and I've been here since September.
That's encouraging to hear that, and I love like telling us you did that because that makes it possible when somebody else did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not Instagram, it's real life. You tell us real life. So it's like you did it. I could do it. Other girls could do it or do something, that they like doing. So I feel like that's super cool. How do you feel like God impacts your business?
Everything I do, everything you see me do, like God definitely made a way and created my own path and like my own way for me to do things. And it's like really in business and everything we do, we gotta pray first. We gotta consult God first. And we really can't do nothing without God. Like the things that I have done without consulting God first have failed and crumbled and crashed horribly. So that's why I emphasize like consult God first. And even though I'm ratchet as hell, I'm a religious person. You get what I'm saying? Like I believe in God. Like I believe in God. I love God. Me and God is locked in. But
I love God.
you feel me? And it's like I know that everybody's relationship with God is not that strong, but I definitely would say to take it there. Definitely pray. I'm big on fasting. If I can like leave y'all with a religious gem, I would say fast for 7 days, 14, 28, however long you can fast. And when I fast, I listen to gospel music. I listen to podcasts, audiobooks, I read, I journal, you can write affirmations. Just try to become one with God, read the Bible. I like to write out Bible verses that bring abundance. Like I like doing stuff like that when I fast and then come to God at whatever phase you in. So if you like, okay, God, I'm a fast from social media and noodles because you eat ramen noodles every night and you do it for a week and you just give God that time. He gonna honor that because that's what you could give up, but that's what position you was in. If you say, okay, God, I'm gonna fast for 14 days, I'm not gonna eat no pork, no beef, no soda, no sweets, that's a good fast. And it's like you still have range to eat what you want, but you still restricted to remember, like, okay, I can't have no pork, no beef, no soda, no sweets. And in that time, you just really like listen to gospel music, you get close to God, and you really just try to hear from him, a clear direction on where he wants you to take your life. Don't like be in communication with too many people when I'm fasting. And I think that's why I fast so much, because I'm very antisocial. Well, I'm social, but I'm antisocial very. So
Okay.
that's just my thing. It may not work for everybody, but if you can get on the fast.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Girl. Well, it was so good doing that. Okay, tell us right now your Instagram, your Facebook, all the information where people could reach you. And you have your ebook also about all the information we talked about. It goes more into depth. And y'all, she got the actual letters and it's multiple letters. It ain't for the weak. If you ready to get busy, it's real information in there. So okay, let us know about that real quick before you go.
Okay, so my Instagram is underscore the business goats. That's my personal page. My business pages are Garnett Global Enterprises and Trap of Minks. And then my Facebook, IDARA Dorsey, Trap of Minks. And then as far as my ebook, you can find that in the bio of underscore the business goat. And like she said, it's letters in there. You have everything in there you need to get started and remove the stuff off of your credit that's on there. And if anybody have any questions, you need help, you want me to do it, you want to have a one-on-one consultation, you can always inbox me. There's a link in my bio to book a one-on-one consultation as well. And I'm here.
Okay, I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to the Girls Start Now podcast. I hope this inspired you to, do something different with your life and get your credit together. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you guys for watching, and leave a comment, subscribe, share with your friends, because y'all need to get your credit together so we can be better in it. Okay, guys, bye.
Okay, guys, so the video is over, and let me know what y'all think. Were you helped? Is all I want to know. Put yes or no in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye.